Hello everyone, how you doing and welcome to another The War Within Magetower video. In today's video I'm not gonna be doing any specific challenge, but I will be rather talking about the whole group of challenge, which is the healing challenge. So basically, if you have never touched a healer spec in your life, you're gonna have a very difficult time getting used to how healers work, etc. That's why I'm making this guide to give you a full playthrough on how to play healers if you have never touched them before. Just to, I mean, this guide is just to help you get the Mage Tower challenge done. It's not really a good idea to use this for any sort of high-end content. You can use it for like, for a starting point to learn further, but I would not really think of this as a professional guide. This is just enough for you to beat the challenge. I had never really healed myself before doing Mage Tower, but after doing it like thousands of times, attempting hundreds of challenges, it's finally like I'm getting there to play them properly. All right. So each healer, you have first thing you have to identify your spells, which healing spells you are gonna be using, which of them are like instant, which of them have a cast time, and like the cooldown, etc. Each healer is different. Let's put Druid. I just logged into Druid. So Druid is like one of the healers that only works with hots. You do have a few instant heals, but mostly you heal with your hots, right? Hot is the healing version of dot. Damage over time, healing over time, hot. That's what we call it. The first thing I would recommend you to do is identify your healing spells and make mouse over macros for them. If you look at my videos right here, I'm gonna pull up one of the guides with it. Alright, we're gonna go here. And then we have, which healer did we do last? Holy Priest. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna Holy Priest, let's watch it. Alright. So when you look at my playstyle, you see I don't really ever target any of my friendly units. I always have the enemies targeted. I only put my mouse over them in the party frame and press the correct button to heal them up. How you do this, like this is gonna cost you, not cost you, this is gonna make you able to react much faster. Like if you want to target each and every one of them every time, then retarget the target again, it's gonna cost you a lot of time, which you cannot really afford to. Like, this is a mage tower, right? This is probably not the easiest. If you put it on a difficulty scale, this is medium scale healing. In Mythic Plus, where you have to react extremely fast, you have to be able to heal someone to full in like a millisecond, like less than a second. Something hits them, you have to heal them right away before the next thing hits and kills them. So that's why everyone plays with mouseover. You don't really see any healer that's in the top percentage of healers targeting anyone. Like, no healer should ever target. Like, if you're in a raid and you have like 20 members to heal, you should not be targeting each member to heal them. You have to have all of your spells mouseover, and I'm going to show you how you make your spells mouseover. This is done by typing /macro, and you get this. If you don't know what macros are, you can use them to add specific commands to your spells. You can put spells next to each other and make them cast with one button, etc. So this is how you would do this, how you would write the macro for each and every one of your spells. You would do a /cast. I have no idea how you, I'm gonna put a big one in the middle of the screen right here. You can take a look at it. /cast at mouseover, comma help. Then you would close that and then open it again. @target, close it, and the spell name. I am gonna be leaving you this this part of the macro right here, the like hashtag show tooltip is not that important. It's just there for you to, when you hover over the spell, it's gonna show the tooltip properly. If you don't do it, this is what's gonna happen. Let me show you. I'm gonna delete the show tooltip part. We're gonna save it. And if I go over my Swiftman now, you see it's above my here. If you take a look here, it only says the name of the macro and not the tooltip of the spell. Once you do show tooltip here, I'm gonna save it, and then it's gonna show the tooltip of Swiftman. And this is not really that important. Like the show tooltip part you can leave out, but what you're gonna do is I'm gonna leave you guys this part of the macro in the description. You can copy it, you can make a new macro, whatever you want, and then you're gonna paste this, and then type the spell name right here. Let's Life Bloom. There we go. If you don't choose any icons, the icon of the macro is going to automatically change to the first spell that's mentioned in the macro. And now if you take a look at this, boom. Whoever I hover over, it's going to be targeted by my Life Bloom. If you want to self-cast it, you can do it on yourself. But there is also another command for macros to make it always self-cast when you don't have any target, which I do not have right now. I can take a look for you guys, but this is how I did all of my Magetower challenges. You don't really want to be targeting these 3 mobs that you have to heal. You just want to hover over them, press the button, and then keep damaging the boss or the targets. This is probably the most important thing, like the dispel, yeah? If someone gets hit by Mana Sting during the first phase of the fight, you want to dispel them really fast. You don't want to be targeting them and then dispelling. You just want to hover over, dispel, keep DPSing. This is gonna make you be a lot faster, a lot. It's gonna give you more opportunity to deal damage, and that's exactly what you want during the healing fight, right? The more damage you deal, the more uptime you have, the faster the fight ends, and the less healing you have to do, the faster the fight ends. That's, you know. So, enough talk about the baseline of healers. We are gonna be talking about the boss fight now. Alright, we're gonna go through the first phase right here. So once you get inside of the fight, you want to be applying all of your consumables, and then you will be having an archer to deal with. These archers only do 2 things, exactly 2 things. They do not, like, their abilities do not change for any of the healers. They cast random shots at you or at any of your party members. That deals like 10% damage of your HP or theirs. And the second ability is Mana Sting. Once the Mana Sting is casted, as you can see right here, right, we went too far. Right here, let's say, wait a few seconds. It's gonna be in 3, 2, 1. There we go, Mana Sting. You see this big blue arrow right here. That is gonna always come in the direction of your character. What you need to do during this part of the fight, you need to make sure one of these 3 players right here, not players, I mean the AI players, are standing between you and the archer. This way, once the Mana Sting cast ends, the first player hit by the arrow is gonna get a debuff. You have exactly a second to dispel this debuff. This is one of the deadliest things in this challenge. Like 1 or 2 ticks of this debuff is gonna kill these 3 players, and if you get hit yourself, it's gonna drain 80% of your mana with the first tick. So you're gonna have issues if you don't dispel this. See, Mana Sting hits. My take a look at this, yeah? See, Mana Sting hits, and my mouse is. I know the warrior is gonna get hit. My mouse is already over it. I do not change target. I press my dispel with mouseover. Boom, dispelled. Done. Next part. So the archer is dead. The first mob and the first wave of the fight, which is the archer, is done. Now we have an archer and a mage. These mages are always your first priority during the first phase of the fight. You won't have to deal with any of these mobs later on. Only with one of them, if I'm not, yeah, only with an archer later on. But these mages are an absolute nightmare, especially as Holy Priest. Like as Druid, you don't really look at them, right? You just obviously you focus them. But these adds the damage of their Arcane Blitz varies, like is different from healer to healer. Holy Priest takes the most damage from the Arcane Blitz. Is the most unforgiving cast during the Holy Priest challenge. Druid doesn't really care. Shaman doesn't really care. And others are Monk and Paladin are like between these two. They are not as hard as Holy Priest, but also not as easy as Druid. See, the cast will go through, and the mage will get this buff. So, this buff, which the mage gets after each cast, either has to be dispelled, or you have to interrupt the cast to make it run out. If the mage has one buff and gets a cast off as Holy Priest, it's gonna kill someone. The only target it's not gonna kill is yourself, but any other of these three get hit with one debuff on the mage, they're gonna die. You either have to stun it, you either have to CC it, or you have to dispel magic it. You have dispel magic, this is my button 7 right here. You have to use that to remove it. These mages, you should have a lot of respect for these mobs. They will ruin your challenge in the first phase. And while you're doing this, the mana sting of the archer is going to happen at the same time. So you do have to take a look at your positioning and bait it properly. I forgot to mention how you can bait these mana stings when the archers are active. Whichever way your character is looking, I'm going to show you guys visually. Like let's say your character is standing with the back to the wall, yeah? Like this. We know for certain that the next mana sting is gonna be in this area. The archer is always gonna go behind your character when he casts the mana sting. Always. This is a guaranteed thing. So what you want to do is you always want to stay with your back to this wall so the archer does not teleport to the other side of the room. I'm gonna show you guys how it exactly looks. I'm not gonna do any healing or anything. I'm just gonna... I have to heal him, so... Jesus Christ, bro, chill out, man. Alright, see? Always behind my character. Always. I'm just gonna do this. Let's hit. Oh shit. See? 2 ticks and stun. 2 ticks of it killed the rogue. As easy as that. Alright, let's get back to the other video. So, see the mage I dispelled before the cast finished. I dispelled it again, I guess. No, it was on me. I did not dispel it. Did you see that? I made the same mistake here. I did not dispel the commander. And it caused me a wipe. Alright. We're gonna go again. There we go. Alright. So you kill the mage. You deal with the mana sting accordingly. You kill the mage, and then you have only the archer. The archer is kind of like a break phase, right? It doesn't do much. If you dispel it properly, it's basically a dummy fight. You dispel the mana sting debuff, and then it goes on. Alright. The second wave of the fight has a mage and a soldier. So the mage, you're already familiar with the mage. What it does, it's our first focus target. The soldier, the risen soldier. These ads are currently, because of the scaling, you have to be really careful. Like if it was in Dragonflight, I could say CC them and don't even look at them. Like they don't do shit. But right now, ever since the scaling is messed up, the fixate of these ads does a ton of damage. But before they do the fixate, they always do the knife dance. Like after 10 seconds of being active, they are going to be casting the knife dance. This cast right here. You have to make sure this first cast ends before you CC them. So what they do is they start like a 2-second cast, it goes through, and they start channeling back. You need to make sure the cast is interrupted once the channel starts. Look at this, look at how it goes. Boom. Do you see that? I'm gonna go slow here. Where is it? Playback speed 0.25. Let's go. All right, we're gonna take a look at it right here. He's gonna be casting the knife dance now. See, the cast goes through, and the moment the cast ends, they're gonna start channeling. Look, a 5-second channel. During this channel, he's gonna deal like a ton of damage to your whole group for every second that the cast goes through. This is the time where you have to make sure you CC the target. If you CC it before the channel starts, he's gonna start recasting it all over again. That's where you're gonna have issues. Alright, I'm gonna CC, I'm gonna stun it. And then I think the cast goes through and we wipe. Did it? No, it did not. Okay. Alright, the Frenzied Assault. After every knife dance, you will get this Frenzied Assault. And this is the thing I mean is extremely overtuned. If I don't spam heal myself during this part, he is gonna global me. He's gonna like kill me in a second. Look at the damage my character takes. Boom, boom. Another one. Another one. Look at this. You need to either CC it, spam heal yourself, or somehow, I don't know, pop something. Pop an external or something. Pop Guardian Angel if you have to. This is extremely dangerous for every single healer right now. Also, the knife dance damage differs from healer to healer. I cannot remember. Like Holy Priest has probably the weakest knife dance out of them all, but some of them are not forgiving at all. Some healers you have to CC right away or you're gonna have issues. But be aware of this Frenzied Assault, yeah? If you have some sort of CCs, take it. If you have roots, slows, because this is not fun to deal with. Frenzied Assault will kill you in a second. Alright. This is all this wave has to offer as well, yeah? Not much. Then you focus the mage, and then you just kill this guy. This guy doesn't do much. Like all of our healers have the 1 CC to deal with the second, like with the second knife dance as well. So let's say with priest, I do stun and then I do shackle undead, yeah? Shackle undead has no CD, so you can spam it. With monk, if you're a panda, you can do the panda racial on all of your healers. You can use paralysis. You can use leg sweep, which you don't want to use on this guy for sure. You do not want to use your AoE CC on this guy. Never. Why? I'll tell you in a minute. Monk, you had leg sweep, ring of peace, panda racial or tauren racial, and paralysis. And then you have shaman, you have double stun totem with the build we are playing. You have knockback. What's it called? Stormcaller or something? No. You know what I mean. You have knockback. And what else do we have? You have root for the thingy, your root totem. And that's it, I guess. With root, you have cyclone, which you can spam. And you have maim as cat form. Yes. What else do we have with paladin? You have stun. And you have blinding lights. You don't want to use blinding. You don't want to use any AoE stun on the very first guy. That's for sure. Alright, and that's it. We're gonna get to the fun part of the fight now. Once you deal with this guy, the next wave is where you're gonna wanna like pop your whole spellbook. You don't care. Pop Bloodlust, pop what's it called? Pop Potion, pop Power Infusion, pop like I don't wanna see any cooldown remaining in your bars during this part. I pop everything as you can see. We deal with the mage really fast. We try to kill it really fast. And then we get the double knife dance. We have 2 soldiers here, yeah? This is where you want all of your AoE CCs. Your leg sweep, your psychic scream, your stun totem, your blinding lights. What else do we have? We have one more. What did I miss? Root, intimidating roar. These 5. You want to make sure you have for this. You have to CC these 2 together. Once again, we focus the mage, we finish him off. Now we get the double Frenzied Assault. If you're unlucky and get both of them on your own character, that's where you have to like pop stuff. Like if I pop Guardian Angel right now, it's gonna be gone in 2 seconds. So you have to spam heal yourself alongside it as well. Only one of them is on me, and they don't do as much damage as they do to me as they do to the warrior. Like the damage I take is like 5 times the damage the warrior takes, which is good. So now we have another issue. Both of them are gonna cast Knife Dance again, and after the first 2 casts, their casting sequence is random. So you don't know when you're gonna get Knife Dance. You don't know when you're gonna get the Fixating. Let's see what happens here. I want to see. Alright, 2 Knife Dances. What I do is, you want to pre-shackle undead one of them. Even though it makes them cast again, doesn't matter. You shackle undead one of them, and you shackle undead the other one. And you do it again. Now you get the Frenzied Assault again. You want to like try to always keep one of them CC'd here. And kill one of them really fast. Beautiful, we got one down, and that's where we're gonna go. Now the next wave of ads is where like the fun begins, yeah? Because that's where we're gonna have one of each ad. Mage, Archer, Soldier. Let's see, or where is it on my kill attempt? Yes, right here. There we go. Alright. The mage we know how to deal with. We focus it. Knife Dance we have to CC. I did Psychic Stream here. It's back up. Why not? Use it. The Archer is also CC'd. Now we are focused. Like we have the Fixate on us. We are healing ourselves up. The Archer is gonna get baited behind us with the Mana Sting. And that's it. Like this is a much easier thing to deal with than the other one. Shackle Undead the cast. Heal myself up. I pop Guardian Spirit. And then that's it. That's it. How, like these 2 are totally easy to deal with. They are not as deadly as the mages. And kill it, and that's it. The first phase of the fight is 80% of the healing challenge. I could say this with my chest. If you master the first phase, it's done. The challenge is done. Because the first phase requires you to do a lot of stuff correctly, whereas maybe for the remainder of the challenge you only have to do like 2 stuff correctly and you can easily do it. And yeah, that's it for the first phase of the fight. Now we're gonna go to the second phase. We're gonna run through. If you have low mana, eat food, chill. No one is hunting you during the healing challenge. We can take a rest. You can go for a walk outside if you want. It's not gonna kick you out. We're gonna go here. They're gonna like steal your teammates, and you're gonna be in this room with these eyeballs. All right. So these eyeballs, when they die, they deal 80% of your HP. So you have to play accordingly. 2 of them die. If you don't have a defensive on you, you're dead. without hesitation, you're dead. That's where you have to really be careful about your spells, which you're not aware of that they like do AoE. I almost look at this. I did Holy Fire on this guy. This guy took 25% HP damage. And why is the quality so shit in this video? What? Supposed to be 1080, but yeah. So I killed this one. See, I had my shield off. My powerful shield was on me, and I went to 40% HP. So 2 of them will definitely kill me for sure. And this is how you do. You kill one, take its place, kill the next one, take its place, go next, etc, etc, etc. You once again be really careful with abilities that do AoE. Like I did not know if you do the Failing Stomp as a Mistweaver monk, your next Jade Lightning does AoE. And that's how I died multiple times during my video. But yeah, this is not really rocket science. You can easily do this. This is like one of the easier parts of the fight. You can easily chill. We're gonna deal with the eyeballs and go to the next part. Next part is just damage. Make sure to kill the small orbs. And then other than that, there is nothing really to do. Heal yourself up, do damage, easy peasy. Alright, the next part is more interesting. You open this door and you will see like these spirits around here. There is 3 spirits you have to heal up. You dispel the guy running around and you heal these 3 spirits up. This one, and this one. If you don't heal them up, you will get a special gift from Blizzard. And once you go up the stairs, they're gonna get activated and join the fight against you. Like there are mages, archers and stuff coming out of these guys. And they're gonna come and fight against you and kill you, where you don't expect it at all. You're gonna heal them up and then engage this archer. This is an exact archer like the first phase. Does mana sting. You can either CC the mana sting or go stand behind the ghosts you just healed. They're gonna tank the blast for you. You don't have to dispel them. They're just gonna die with it. You don't need them though. Nothing else to do here. You kill the archer. And then you go to the next part. Make sure you spam some sort of AoE. These orbs can kill you if you walk through them. If you don't kill them before walking, they can kill you. Alright. Next phase, you have this Dread Corruptor. Doesn't do much. Does a bit of damage. Heal yourself up. And make sure you don't kill eyes while doing this. This is an easy part of the fight. We kill this guy. We deal with the eyes properly. And then we go to enter the last part of the fight. So, we go up and we meet our lady, I don't know, Ravencrest, how's it called? So, once you enter this room, after the roleplay, they're gonna mind control the warrior of your group, and he's gonna start attacking the other 2. They deal quite a bit of damage onto each other, so you do have to heal both parties accordingly. And meanwhile, while they're attacking each other, the boss will be in the middle of the room, dragging spirits onto himself. Like this. You have to heal these spirits to 100% HP before they reach the boss in the middle. If they reach the boss before being 100% HP, they are gonna stand next to him and you have to kill them before you fight the boss. That's gonna cost you resources, that's gonna cost you mana. You don't want that to happen. Use all your resources to heal these properly. See, I heal them. I go here, I heal my party members up. And then the next set of spirits. You have to heal a total of 8 spirits for the boss to phase. Alright, I healed 6 now. I healed the last 2 and that's done. Now the boss gets activated. There is only one thing that can kill you now. It's not supposed to be this hard, this last boss, but ever since Blizzard fixed the magical scaling, it's extremely overtuned. So you have to play it properly, like extremely properly, or it's gonna cause a wipe. We're gonna see. Alright. The boss starts, you're gonna pop everything, potion, blood blast, all of your cooldowns, and you're gonna blast as much damage as you can. Every few seconds, the boss will stomp on you and drop a green puddle. And that's basically the enraged timer of the boss fight, right? You get jumped on, the puddle will remain there till you die. You have to position yourself properly so you don't fill the room with puddles before the boss kills you. Like before you kill the boss, not the boss kills you, Jesus. And while dealing with this, you have to heal your tank up. The others don't really take any damage from anything except from your debuff. We're gonna get to that in a second. You want to make sure your tank is always like above 80% HP. And now we get to the fun part. The only thing that can kill you is this debuff right here. Like every 20 seconds, the boss gives you this buff. And then once it expires, you're gonna explode, dealing damage depending on your actual HP percentage. Let's say you are at 63%, you are gonna be dealing 63% of their HP. If you're 100%, you're gonna kill them. 90% probably gonna kill them. And if you're 20%, you only deal 20% of their HP. You see what I do here? I have the debuff. I stay in the shit. I stay in the green puddle. I want my character to take damage. I want my character to be this low, you know? Oh, that's too much. That's too much. See? That's why they took too much damage. I healed myself to 60% and they took like a ton of damage. The comparison is probably not exactly 60, 100 to 100. It's like if you're 100%, they take like 70% of their HP. Let's put it that way. If you're 50%, they take 40% of their HP. Something like that. But the more HP you have, the more healed up you are, the more damage you deal to them. But if you're 100%, they usually die. Alright, now the boss is dummified. You just want to deal damage, heal your party members, not much to do. Boom, the debuff is up again. You do the same thing. You heal others up, you don't heal yourself. You want your character to be like 30%. Boom, done. You heal them up, you deal more damage. Same thing over and over and over again. Like there is not much to do except, not much healing to do, except the time this explodes. Actually, like there is more time you don't have to do anything because you have the debuff. And like usually your heals do AoE, right? So when you heal them, you get healed as well. That's not something you want. And like your power word shield is your best friend here. Because it gives you an absorb shield, and absorb shield does not contribute to your health percentage. So this exploding does not really consider your absorb shield. That's a really good thing to have. And like usually, once the debuff expires, the boss also is jumping on your character. Should happen any second now. Yes. So you have to also have an eye on your own character's percentage before the boss does his jump and kills you. And then you repeat this. Keep in mind, if you get the boss to like 5%, the party members are more than able to finish the fight for you. But 5% is like the limit, yeah? Like it's usually 2-3%, but 5 is also doable. I have seen it happen. But yeah, that's it for the healing challenge. Make the macro gear up. I did not mention anything of gearing up in this guide. I have made enough videos. I think you should know by now how you are supposed to gear up. A decent gearing sheet is on the way. It's in the works. I've been busy lately. I have to work, I have to work, study, etc. I don't do this full time yet. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope it has been helpful. We have been having a lot of people getting their Magetowers done lately, which makes me extremely happy to see. Make sure to join our Discord. I am working really hard to get stuff going there, get giveaways going, get some glory runs, keys, etc. I still need some active people to push it all. But yeah, For now, it's only been Mage Tower people, which I'm totally happy with. I don't mind, obviously. It has been like our 90% of our content, so it makes sense. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope it has been helpful. If it was, give me a comment, a like, and I'll be more than happy. Peace out. See you in the next video.